welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Jackie of Glitter and Sky, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to calibrate your Cricut machine. Whether you're using a Maker, Explore Air, or Cricut Joy, calibration is super important if you want clean, precise cuts, especially to print and cut projects. When your Cricut isn't calibrated, your cuts can be way off, even if your design looks perfect in the design space. Here are the most common issues you'll notice if your Cricut isn't calibrated. Your print and cut projects won't line up. Your stickers have weird white edges or cuts slicing into the design. You'll notice that the cuts in your stickers are shifted to the side. And the design's cutting into the wrong areas. Materials might even have tear if the blade isn't hitting the right spot. And trust me, nothing's more frustrating than spending time designing and printing only to have your machine mess it up at the last step. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you how to properly calibrate your Cricut machine so you'll be saving your projects and your materials. So let's dive into it. So first you have to log into your Design Space app and then click Settings, and under Settings you have to click Machines, and then there will be a drop down for machine calibration where you will find your machine. For me, my machine is Explore Air 2, so I would click Explore, and then you may click Start. After hitting the Start, it will prompt to a window where you will click Print and Cut. And then you have to make sure that your printer is connected to Bluetooth, where you will print your calibration sheet. And then you may hit Continue. And you can prepare or print your calibration sheet to a cardstock, so it will be thick enough to prepare for the cut. And then it will show like this. This is the calibration sheet that you will put in the machine to see the proper cut. And then this window, you will select the Bluetooth to make sure that the machine is connected to the computer, and then it will prepare the machine for the cut. Just hit the go button, and then here it will show you the scanning calibration sheet where for the first assessment, you need to examine the cut line around the small square in the middle of the calibration sheet. And sometimes you would want to make sure if the cut is correct by taking a photo of the calibration, then just zoom in to see if the cut is properly aligned with the square. Then next is the fine calibration, where you need to examine the lines on the top and the right side of the calibration sheet, and then the machine will now cut the calibration sheet. And then after the cut, you may now examine the top and the right side of the calibration sheet, and then look carefully for any numbers or letters that has a cut which is centered on the printed line. And then you will click the drop downs to select the number or letters of the printed lines where the cut is centered. And in my case, it's number 10 and letter J. And then next is the confirmation cut, which is the last process of our calibration. And then here you will now examine the cut through the middle rectangle of the calibration sheet. And if you're satisfied with the cut along the center of the rectangle, then now you can click the button below that says, yes, cut is close enough to the center. And then you may click continue. And then our calibration is complete. So there you go, friends. I hope this video is useful for you, and please hit like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.